Hi there, I'm Jerry. I was just sent this 50-inch wide, and this is a wide fireplace. That's an electric fireplace. And in my daughter's room, she lives on the corner of the house. It gets a little chilly in here during the winter. We wanted to have something that would provide a little extra warmth, a little extra comfort for her. And this wonderful display is going to do just that. So what we're going to be doing is we have chosen a wall mount, not a recessed mount. This one's just going to mount on the wall, so you need to make sure you've got plenty of room to do that, and we're going to be mounting it on this wall here. So let's go and unbox it and show you what's inside. We pulled it out of the box. It comes nicely packaged in a box. It came in a box with styrofoam, and it was in another box, so it's very well protected when it was shipped. This is covered with plastic, and it's good to note down here at the end you do have all your hardware. It looks like a bag of rocks that will be put on the bottom there once we get in to this. So it comes packaged with some cardboard and some foam to basically hold everything in place. And so to remove this front glass, you have to come around to each side, and there are a couple of metal screws, silver screws, that are holding that front piece in place. So we'll have to loosen those up to allow this top part to slide off. Now that those screws are removed from the side, this glass part, you can either do it by yourself if you're big enough, or you can have two people do it by grabbing each side. But you're going to grab this and lift up on this, and this part will lift away, and you're going to set that aside so that you have access to remove this and get the fireplace prepped. Since we're going to be mounting this on the wall, not recessing it, it comes with this rod across the back here. And so what we need to do is remove this first. Then we're going to mount this rod level on the wall, and it has a tongue and groove here that will hook in whenever you hook the fireplace in. So you need to go ahead and remove. There's two of these screws on the back side, and then there's one on each side, like this one here. Just have to remove all four of those. You want to go ahead and measure an even spot on your wall where you want to have this. So I'm going to come up, because that's where I want this bracket to be, to then go ahead and put this fireplace right kind of here in the middle of this room. So I'm going to go ahead and mark there, mark a couple of points to get it level with the floor, and then I'm going to go ahead and strike a line where that's going to go, so that we know where we can go ahead and put the put that back bracket to make sure that it's going to be even. Once you've got it now lined up, you're going to go ahead and take a pencil and you're going to mark a few areas that you're going to put your wall anchors, so we can get this bracket mounted to the wall. And this is what's going to hold the actual fireplace using these lips here. It's going to lock in and set down to hold and support that fireplace. We're just going to punch a hole. And then we're going to go ahead and use these wall anchors, these plastic wall anchors, and drive those into the wall. Now we just need to go ahead and put the screws into the anchors. Now that this is securely mounted to the wall, we just have to line up the little grooves here with the ones on the back of this. If you have two people, certainly have two people help grab the edge of that. This does have a little bit of weight to it. And that'll mount on the wall like that. Now again, you don't want to cover this middle part here. That's where the heat's going to come out. It does warm anywhere from 62 to 82 degrees Fahrenheit and should comfortably heat an area of up to 400 square feet. It does come with the wood inlay in here. That can be replaced by simply lifting up on that and sliding it out the front. And in lieu of putting the wood in there, you can actually use the provided crystal bag, which my daughter said she would much rather prefer, and you're just going to pour those in the bottom. Now that we've got that in place, it's time for us to go ahead and replace the glass piece on the front. Now this will just lock in place and slide down the same way that it came off of there. So we're going to put it on here like that. And it will slide down. And then you're going to want to go ahead and replace the screws in the side just to keep that from popping off should you have somebody bump into it in the future. Now that that's plugged in, you can either operate it using the handheld remote, which is very convenient. It does take 2 AAA batteries, which were not provided, but we do have those installed. Or you can touch the LED screen on the front. It's a touch sensitive screen, and from that you can adjust the different colors. You can adjust the heat. You can adjust the timer that'll go anywhere from 1 to 8 hours. It only goes about 45 decibels as far as the noise level, so it's not a very noisy fan or heater. It's very nice. You do not want to block this middle part where the heat is going to be coming out of. But what we're going to do now is go ahead and turn off some of the lights so you can kind of see some of this as we cycle through it. So what we're listening to right now is the heater that's on at that 45 decibels. It is ultra quiet, and it is putting out some good warm air out of the middle of here. Now, cycling through this, it is nice to know with the remote here that you can cycle through the different hours. You can cycle through 5 different levels of brightness. There's level 4, level 3, level 2, level 1, or back up to the brightest level there. You have all kinds of different modes, color static modes. I think there's 12 different color static modes that you can go through to basically correspond to any ambiance that you're wanting to have in your room. I like that one. It's super cool with the white and the orange. Looks like you've got an aquatic theme, you've got a green Martian theme, you've got a little blue wave theme there, a little golden hour theme. That one probably looks the most accurate to a fire theme. Oh, excuse me. This one actually just cycles through the colors. So I guess if you want to have a rainbow cycle through, there is a mode that actually will slowly cycle through all the various modes. So that's kind of neat too. So they give you a lot of different options to go through there. This thing was super easy to install, and it's really cool. I really like it a lot.